So, this is a sign that Africa's biggest killer has met its match, or is it? To discuss this is the political and social campaigner Susan Fajana-Thomas, who joins me now. Is this a silver bullet that Africa so desperately needs, do you think, Susan?
I hope it will be. This is a good news for Africa and for its people. If this happens, it will be a silver bullet, as you describe it. Malaria is a ubiquitous disease, and because it's got many strains, almost 125 strains of malaria, the drugs they're using at the moment, the parasites easily develop resistance to them. But these drugs, according to the description, is going to be solving two problems simultaneously: attacking the parasite and getting the patient to recover, as well as stopping the disease to be transmitted by mosquito if the patient got bitten again by mosquitoes. So we hope this will happen.
Well, that's an extraordinary pill. I mean, the question, of course, what might the side effects be?
It is in the early stages, bearing in mind that actually these have only been tested on mice, so it's now going into human. And they've said, scientists have said, they don't see any reason why it wouldn't work on humans. But there's still going to be a lot of research into it, in particular, about the side effect. What will be the side effect when you start using it? But at the initial stage, people in Africa will be receiving this news with applause.
Well, in addition, of course, to the fact that it's likely to be a single tablet, which means that it'll probably be considerably cheaper.
That's right. So it will be affordable. As you know, again, malaria is a disease of poverty. It attacks, affects majority of people that are not able to even afford to treat it. So if we can get a single drug that will be able to deal with the disease, that would be fantastic. And I'll be hoping that African leaders, not just African leaders, all people from the sub-Saharan Africa, will be able to invest in this. They can actually provide it free of charge, because according to this initial information, it's going to be a reasonable drug to buy. It's not going to break the bank at all.
But because, of course, a significant percentage of the deaths that result from malaria, I understand up to 90%, actually occur in Africa. So, I mean, should people not put too much stock on this new medicine? Should there be enormous focus still on preventative measures such as mosquito nets and that kind of thing?
Oh, I think recovery and prevention goes in hand. I'm not going to. I think the government or people in Africa should always be encouraged to actually put preventative measures in place in the first place, looking after the sewage system where mosquitoes are breeding, the farms, nets and other things, looking after our young children, because majority of deaths from malaria, toddlers and pregnant women. So all those need to be focused on, in addition to having the weight for these drugs to materialize.
Susan Fajana-Thomas, thank you very much indeed.